As the continents drifted over the face of the planet, parts of the crust entered regions of cold climate. Land that had been born in fire became buried by persistent snows. The increasing weight of this layered blanket not only trapped air from the atmosphere of past times, but compressed the snow into ice. Vast glaciers formed. A million years ago, all Scotland lay under their ponderous, frozen, and slowly moving load. As the ice sheets thickened and spread, they also grew in weight and power. Flowing at the pace of the hour hand of a clock, a glacier reshapes the surface of the land beneath. A yawning crevasse exposes the structure of a glacier. The dark layers hold rock fragments, debris torn from the ground. Rocks that have become the teeth of the glacier, rasping at the land, fashioning its contours with immense power. A gigantic natural sanding machine, a glacier scours and carves deep valleys, leaving mountain ridges behind as signposts of its passing. As though hungry for rock, these great tongues of ice lick the valleys into shape, ripping rocks from the side walls and engulfing them in ice. Held at the glacier's edges, this huge mass of hidden debris is dragged along, grinding at the bedrock and further eroding the valley. Where two smaller glaciers merge, debris gathering along their edges forms a rocky ribbon in the middle of the new, bigger glacier. At the tip of a glacier, where its leading edge finally melts, huge ramparts of debris build up, heaps of eroded rocks liberated from the ice. Trapped behind such ridges, meltwater may form a lake. The retreat and advance of glaciers during successive ice ages has left a crumpled blanket of debris across many landscapes. When ice first relinquishes its grip, the ground revealed has been roughened by the glacier's work, leaving deep valleys bounded by rocky scree and cradling mountain lakes. Now running water carves the rock, a further powerful erosive force. Water can move mountains, wearing them down, sifting and sorting rock fragments by size. The fine grains ground down within the glacier melt out of the ice, turning glacial rivers milky as they start their journey to the sea. Shaped by glaciers which melted 10,000 years ago, the Scottish landscape has been softened by time, matured by the weathering of the rock and the growth of plants. But the arêtes and pinnacles of these majestic mountains are unmistakable creations of an age of ice. The valley bottoms are lined with clay and stones dumped by long-vanished glaciers. Now, that debris continues to be weathered and transported away to the sea as a natural cargo in streams and rivers. Landscapes are always changing. Ice, wind, and water are relentlessly at work. Polished highland rocks, scarred by a moving glacier, are dramatic evidence of such timeless forces. A river, heavily laden with sand, silt and gravel, creates a new landscape of floodplains, marshes and mudflats. At last the material of mountains washes into the sea. Currents and tides shape and reshape the sediments into beaches, and waft the finer grains offshore into deeper waters where they settle and compress, turning slowly into rock, from which mountains may once more be built. It was here, in the oceans, that life began on Earth.